Version 8.2 content update is out. Now, this is a very fast video. This update contains almost nothing, but the biggest piece of news that we have is the brand new edition of what's called the Boom Bow. Basically, what this is basically an archery kind of bow and arrow kind of style thing, but on the end is a shotgun shell. So basically, it takes shotgun ammo and it explodes upon impact with an enemy structure, whatever it may be. So, getting into the details about this, like I mentioned, it does fire a shotgun shell tip, so it uses shotgun ammo, and explodes upon impact. The longer you hold down the shoot button, the faster the shot will go. Explosive damage is consistent regardless of the power of the shot. So basically, no matter how long you guys hold down the arc button for, it's not going to do more or less damage. The Boom Bow will achieve maximum power after 1.6 seconds of charging, and a direct hit will deal both the direct hit damage and the explosive damage to the enemy player it impacts. So the direct hit base damage does 15, headshot multiplier times 2, so a headshot with the direct impact of this arrow is going to do 30 damage, and the explosion does an extra 100. And as you have seen on screen while we have been talking about this, it does a good amount of damage. Again, we are fighting zombies, granted, but at the same time, you guys can see basically the trajectory of the arrow and kind of how this weapon works. So again, against enemy builds, against vehicles, against enemy players, whatever it may be, this actually might be a very helpful tool. I think it's almost like the bottle rockets in the sense that it can do damage to players and structures at the same time. So we'll see how this kind of works out. Anyway, moving on. They brought back the limited time mode Sniper Shootout, which basically in summary is basically in this limited time mode, players will do battle using sniper rifles only. So basically, revive is turned off, so if you go down, you are dead and you are done, and basically it's up to the rest of your team to go ahead and win the game. Floor loot spawners reduced by 50%, so obviously half as many weapons, bandages, whatever it may be, so that's very interesting as well. And then moving on to the last piece of bug fixes, I guess. Again, guys, this update is very underwhelming in my opinion. But again, we weren't expecting too much besides the bow and arrow. But basically, they fixed a bunch of issues with the arena game mode, which we actually were introduced to last week, which basically kind of allows us to still use that tournament type of settings. So everyone that's using hashtag revert on Twitter and, you know, adding Fortnite and whatnot, saying, hey, bring back health per kill and, you know, 500 mats per, you know, wood, brick, and metal. Unfortunately, we didn't get a hint of today's update in terms of their ideas or where they stand in terms of reverting those changes. So I guess we'll just have to keep on trying. Anyway, moving on, some quick arena bug fixes. Fix a bunch of issues that caused players to unable to queue for duos when the party leader was in a lower division. A lot of these bug fixes with the arena basically just had to do with duos if one person's in one division and their partner is in a different division. So basically, they fixed a lot of issues with that. Moving on to creative and whatnot, I'll make sure to leave all those down in the description below. But once again, guys, like I said, version 8.2 content update, not too much coming in. But anyway, top box is that previous video like always. Bottom box is that mystery video just like always. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Have a great day.